Dustin Poirier, I think one of the biggest wins of his career. What did you think of his fight tonight?
Yeah, no, he came out. Habib, when I was with him last week, said he needs to come out in that first round. He needs to try to grapple, not strike with him. You know, tire him out, make him use his arms and legs, get him past. He thought a round and a half, and he thought the fight would go the other way if he could get Conor out of the first round and a half.
Have you had a chance to speak to Conor yet after the result?
No, I haven't seen anybody.
I want to ask you what you thought about Michael Chandler as well. Like I said, an amazing debut from him.
When guys come into the UFC for the first time, they usually have a rough, first time in the big stage. He didn't. He came out and almost seemed like Hooker froze in that first round, and Chandler was just all over him and put on an incredible performance. Listen, man, when you get the platform that we had tonight, you make the most of it, and that kid did. Some people did tonight, and some didn't.
Yeah. I guess now the big question is, because those were two great wins, was Habib impressed by anybody? Do we know what he's thinking?
I did talk to Habib, and he said to me, Dana, be honest with yourself. You know, I'm so many levels above these guys. I beat these guys, and you know, I don't know. I don't know what but it doesn't sound very positive. So we'll see. And what he said was, I told you guys before, he won't hold the division up. I mean, he already retired. He's basically retired. I'm the one that's been, trying to get him to do one more.
Yeah. So do you give him a deadline? Obviously you've got guys that want to compete for a belt, and I know he's not going to hold up. But what's the schedule in your mind?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because these two just fought. They're not fighting again anytime soon. So get it figured out.
You think if he is done, do you think those are the two guys that fight for the lightweight title?
Yeah.
You talked about the massive platform. Any early indication on how you're doing? And also, it seemed like there were some little bit of tech issues at the start. Do you know what happened there?
Yeah, it was mostly on the West Coast. West Coast had some problems, but they got it fixed. And yeah, it was a good night. It was a really good night. One of the top two all time. Top two all time? Yeah.
Wow. We know you were going after the pirates, the illegal streaming. Any news on that?
Yeah. So let me tell you that story. It's my phone. So the night that I guess it was I did an interview with BT, and then I think you asked me at the press conference, right? And I basically said this is what's going to happen. So, and I told you guys that we found the guy, and we were watching him. He put out a statement that night, said I will not be streaming the McGregor versus Poirier anymore, but I will show you how to buy it legally, and put out this huge statement. And now his whole streaming service has been deleted and is gone, disappeared. One down and a shitload to go. And I'm ready. Every event, I'm going to go after one of these guys, or more. We'll see.
Fair enough. Last thing for me, we didn't get to see you after the weigh-ins.
And who you are, guy that did this. Good move. We had you, pal. I don't know if he knew something or